Look who just got up and came finally here to downtown, which is pretty good because it just happens that I came to here a little bit rest before, had to drink something, just hide in the shade a little bit. I'm burned pretty much now, and Jasmine is here. How is it getting up at noon, sleeping in?
Oh yeah, very good, but I need longer. I think I have to sleep at 10 to 10.
At 10 to 10. Well, it's a good place to meet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the famous, iconic Omar Ali Saifuddien Mosque, right? I think the most famous building in all of Brunei, where Drew Binsky got denied access, what I was talking to you about before. And I'm not sure if you can enter. We might try, I don't know, we'll see. But still, like I said, I don't believe it was anything whatever against him. It just might have happened like at a wrong time. He had a camera, was vlogging, I don't know, they were praying inside, and for whatever reason then he felt so negative about Brunei. But actually everybody is just awesome. So at the main entrance of the mosque, let's see if we are allowed to go in and what happened when Drew Binsky was here. Really looks beautiful. And up here, this building, I was curious about what it is. It's the Department of Sharia Affairs. So this is the first one for me. So if you're not behaving according to Sharia, must be they are dealing with whatever you did wrong. And this, I don't actually want to know what happens if you don't behave according to the law, and what the Department of Sharia, how they punish you. So I might have found the reason why Drew Binsky was not allowed here. Maybe there was this sign here at the entrance which says religious activity in progress, non-Muslim visitors are not allowed to enter. And if you kind of just miss the sign, you don't read it, and you want to go inside, and if people don't speak your language, then they just might kind of tell you no, cannot, and then he might have felt offended because they would not let him in. But might have been his own mistake, and you cannot then kind of judge the whole country because you could not enter.
But maybe the guy come in from another direction or another gate.
Yeah.
We never know.
Yeah, you never know. Like you could have like
but
entered.
They have ini ya.
Yeah.
Apa caution apa?
Yeah, like they have a sign just to tell you, and in the front actually it says when
visiting hours non-Muslim
exactly.
inside. See, they have it. Visiting hours non-Muslim inside the mosque.
Yeah,
inside.
Exactly.
When this right turn, it's turning back, then it means then you cannot inside.
And anyways, that he might have just felt offended, and then you kind of angry because you don't feel welcome. But I don't think it was anybody's intention to kind of kick him out. It's just like, if you are vlogging and you're going inside, you want to whatever, take a video of the inside, but there's a prayer going on and they would not let you in. So that's how it goes, but nothing. I think you cannot judge the whole country and all the people of Brunei because of that. What a beautiful place this is. This year, when I was here 12 years ago, I don't think this park was here, but now it's so beautiful. And it's the park to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah being the monarch or the Sultan of this country. He's the second longest ruling monarch in history, I think. Probably only Queen Elizabeth was being longer a queen than him a sultan. So that's quite something. From 1964, I think he's been the monarch here of Sultan. Back then, he was Brunei was under British rule, and they just left in 1984, and Brunei became independent back then, the year when I was born. And actually it's the year when his big palace was finished, which we might just see or peek through the gate later. So yeah, kind of 1984, important year in Brunei's history. So in the end, I decided, when we were at the mosque, we're not gonna go inside because it was prayer time anyways, and so I don't want to be like disrespectful and try to go inside, and meanwhile I'm kind of smelly from my sweat. My shirt looks terrible, I'm all sweaty, and then I don't even feel good to go inside while everybody else tries to be nice and clean and smell nice. They whatever do their ablution, be all prepared for praying, and then meanwhile I'm here walking all day long trying to go into the mosque. So I didn't even try to. Drubinski tried, he didn't get in. I didn't want to try, so I think it's all fine. I can come back whatever tomorrow in the morning and probably could make it inside, and still think that people are just really friendly. So instead of going to the mosque, we are coming to the Kampong Ayer, the water village here in Brunei, which a lot of people live here on the water. There's a whole, like across the river, this whole settlement, the village is on water, and there's even, I think, a school here, and then to the right here there's a whole other village. So we're gonna discover a little bit of Kampong Ayer. So there is even a whole school built up on stilts and going pretty far back, so must be many children here from the kampong coming to school, I don't know, even by boats or just walking here. It's pretty big, it's very long. So now let's go see how the locals here live. Well, walking here is kind of dangerous because some of the wood is pretty old, so you gotta be careful where you step. And some of the houses, I don't even know if people live there anymore. They look in like in bad disrepair, but I'm not sure. I still think people live here. Just so hot, just so hot. I am already outside for 6 hours, and then
Jasmine
look at this beauty.
Outside for 5 hours and a half.
And then how does it feel in the sun?
Oh, so hot.
So hot, yeah. Chinta, there is a, I just saw on the map here, there is a homestay here.
But anyway, why he stopped in the middle of something like...
No, that's okay. So, do we sleep here tonight?
He could, but I don't.
No? Why not?
No, I don't need to sleep something like this, not because it's fancy, but I worried about myself that I cannot swim and I don't know how to wash down there.
Oh. So yeah, I could actually stay here for one night. I don't know how it's at night, like the sound of the water. I think I would not mind, but it's probably not as comfy as in a hotel. But it would be interesting to see how it is inside. But the guy who is renting this homestay must like, he did take probably some effort to make it look nice inside. Feels like I've been walking for like 10 hours with nothing to drink, and it's so hot. And we finally came to this house.
Could I? Can you?
No, hold. Just hold this one here. Hold. It's,
Papa, say hi.
Terima kasih ya.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Again here.
Cheers.
Cold drink.
Pepsi, if you want to sponsor.
Sponsor, yeah.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, let us know.
Oh, my tonsil like.
Yeah. It actually, Brunei feels like the hottest place on planet.
Jadi Bapak bantu roboh.
Well, we have many questions here. My wife is asking if anybody fell off this path here because the wood is so bad, and he said he fell through one time because
Kapan, Pak,
the bridge,
jatuh?
right? The bridge was bad, and then even one time a baby fell off.
3 months ago, he fell.
3 months ago? Oh, 3 months ago he fell.
Masih fresh.
Yeah. So it's that's why I'm saying I'm worried if I'm walking, and my wife, she doesn't believe me. I told her be careful. She says yeah, now she's even more scared, but the wood is really in some spots like really bad, so you gotta watch out where you.
But guys, the worst thing is 2 weeks old baby with the mom with the stroller, and then they fell down because of the bridge, and then they calling the how you say, the government in the state,
like department,
department,
to fix
and
it.
then they don't come to repair. But then the guy helped to make it break down, not everything but more, so they come.
Okay, yeah. Well, so you gotta be
Very nice.
have some tricks too. But it's a very interesting
Lucu ya,
Kampong,
funny.
funny stories here. We actually have been sitting here for almost 1 hour, right? Talking, kind of a little bit resting. The fan is going at least like a little bit, like you get a little bit air because otherwise it's just so hot. And but interesting stories when you can talk to people, even though many people speak English, but my wife can talk actually like the languages.
Melayu.
But is it the same or a little bit different?
A little bit different.
A little bit different?
Yeah.
But no problems understanding?
I said lebih and Bapak said labeh. Lebih. More in Indonesia is lebih and here labeh.
Yeah.
Labeh.
So
Yeah.
So I guess, I don't know, whatever, like probably like Germany and I don't know, Switzerland is even more maybe different, but something like this.
But I could understand more.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Anyways, we enjoy our time here. It's really nice. It's so quiet, and I really like being here. So after being in the Kampong Ayer, having a nice conversation with our friend, we decided it's enough for today. I'm completely burnt, I think, and my wife cannot walk as much with me. I would have continued for a little while, but let's go to the hotel, have a shower, and we moved to downtown. Yeah, no, I don't need one. So enough for today. We're gonna continue tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning. I got up early to finish my 10 kilometers of the walk in Bandar Seri Begawan, because last night was just too much with the heat and the sun. I got basically smoked in the sun, and it's much nicer to walk in the morning than it is during the biggest heat of the day. Here I am at the gas station, which I told you I would tell you the prices, but I don't see any prices. So I don't know, I might go walk and see what the prices are here. It's actually interesting that I walked through all of Bandar Seri Begawan. Now I'm basically on the outskirts again, and that was the first gas station I passed by. And the gas is not as cheap as I thought it would be. It's 53 cents, so it's something like 35 euro cent, something like this. Last time when I was here 12 years ago, the gas was only 29 cents. So even here, it kind of almost doubled in price, which I'm kind of surprised, because they have so much oil and natural resources, gas. So plus they are subsidizing the gas for their own people here. So I'm kind of a little bit surprised that it costs this much. We are at the Istana Nurul Iman. That's the Sultan's palace. You can't really see like too far inside because it's elevated a little bit on a hill. There's obviously gates, and the sun is going completely in my direction, so it's not easy to take a good shot. But you can see how even the four lamps here are so well decorated. The whole fence, this whole area is so beautiful. And this palace here, you have only the local population. They have access during Eid al-Fitr at the end of Ramadan, so they can come inside during 3 days. But as a tourist, you can't really go inside and visit. But from here you can see that's just the entrance with the guard house and how nicely everything is decorated and taken care of. Even outside here you have like all these flowers and everything's so beautiful, like trees, and the whole area is huge. And the palace itself is the biggest private palace or mansion in the whole world. It has more than 1,700 rooms, I don't know how many pools, and the Sultan, I'm not sure if it's here, just here on this, in the palace and somewhere where he keeps his cars, but he has a collection of, I think, 7,000 cars. So he's the biggest, the private collector or any collector in the world of cars, worth I think $3 billion. That's so crazy. Like the wealth of the Sultan is, yeah, he's not the richest man in the world. There's like all these tech billionaires who have more money than him, but he's up there. He's up there. And one fun fact is like when you would think about like the richest soccer player in the world, many people would probably think of Cristiano Ronaldo probably nowadays, or Messi, or I don't know, one of the young successful soccer players, but it's not. It's actually the Sultan's nephew who plays in England somewhere. I think it's I don't know if it's the second division or the Premier League, because he has so much money from the family business, because it's part of the royal family. So he owns I don't know how many billions of dollars. So he's richer than any other soccer player in the world, even though he's not famous or not as successful. So that just shows you how rich the royal family here in Brunei really is. One crazy thing I noticed walking around here, and I'm still at the palace, is that they have so much space here to take care of, like the grass and all around Brunei. I met a lot of Indian guys and Bangladeshi guys who are actually doing this work, because probably would be nobody from the royal family and nobody from the Brunei citizens itself. So it's kind of interesting that they're doing this all with whippersnippers and not with lawnmowers. Like you can see everywhere you go, just like one by one, here, here, everywhere. Just all this plastic left. They don't even collect it. It just sits here. Like everywhere you look, more plastic, more plastic, more plastic. Interesting. There's such a crazy area to do it all with a whippersnipper. Well, this guy loves his Mercedes. Look, all kinds of very old, I don't know, back from the 80s, 90s, 80s, whatever, 2000s, and it's only Mercedes here. I don't know if they're all running. The ones in the front are, but here most likely no. But this is a really fancy car. Some of them would be worth a lot of money in Germany. And for some reason people like to collect these old Mercedes in many countries. Well, finally in a residential neighborhood. Now I've been walking like, I don't know, 6 kilometers along this busy highway. It's a little bit loud and annoying. Now it's quiet and nice. We are in Kampong Bunut or Madeva, I'm not quite sure. It's a residential street going down to the river. So maybe this is the reason why this house is a little bit elevated, I'm not sure. But then this one here is not. But it's pretty quiet here. And the one thing I notice, many people have many cars. Like there would be a house and there's like 4 cars. So I'm just wondering how many cars are there in this tiny country of Brunei, because I think, oh, and there's the first motorbike I see. It's running. There's I think 450,000 people live in Brunei, and somehow I have the feeling that there's more cars than people here in Brunei. Let's go down to the river here, cross on these bridges. I think there's like some royal tomb, somebody from the royal family. So let's just check it out, and we might even see some monkeys, because I did last time take a boat tour around here, and I think this is where you come to, into these forests, and there might be some proboscis or proboscis monkeys with big noses. So let's check it out. I'm at the river, and I have to cross the first river to get to the second river where the tomb is, and I met some nice locals here, talking to them a little bit, saying hello, because everybody obviously wonders what a white guy is doing down the river here, because I don't think there's any coming here. And they told me, yeah, there are monkeys here actually, and there are a lot of crocodiles here, so gotta watch out and see if I can find any. But therefore, to go there I have to cross this bridge, and here, if you see, some of these things are broken, so gotta pick the, I guess, the better ones. Doesn't look that safe, right? So gotta go here closer to the edge, because I don't want to fall through and get eaten by the crocodile. See if there is anything, but they said there's no fish because the water just kind of retreated back, so we're gonna check it out, but first I have to cross this bridge. This is actually worse than yesterday in the Kampong Ayer, in the water village, because I think all these planks here, they're quite rotten, and it's really not a nice feeling walking through here, because this here is so wet, and I'm pretty sure nobody really replaced anything since this been here. There's just another visitor going through here. He's from Malaysia, and he's just walking with ease over these planks, and me holding to the structure here and walking, because I don't trust these planks. There's nothing in the middle. It's just one plank going from one side all the way through. So if it breaks, and there's a high chance that it would, so I don't want to. Anyways, he said there's a project going on to renovate this bridge, but they're waiting for funds. So even though the country is very rich, I guess there's no money for everything here. So there we go. Well, this is actually a cemetery. I thought there's just like one tomb of whatever, like the Sultan's grandfather, somebody, but actually there's a cemetery with more than just one grave, and it's actually on an island here. So I'm wondering why this place was chosen here a long time ago. This would have been like, even now it's so lush, it's basically a jungle, and it's in the mangroves, so it's very wet here. I'm not sure why it was chosen as a burial site. That's it, guys. That's the same river I crossed now on this sketchy bridge, and now I'm crossing this bridge here, which is the westernmost point of Bandar Seri Begawan. I walked, I think, about 28.6 kilometers all through Bandar Seri Begawan. I could have done it yesterday in one day, but just coming from Europe in the winter time and with the heat, it just killed me yesterday. It's not that many kilometers, but yeah, it was a long walk. I really enjoy being here in Brunei. Awesome country, awesome people. I still feel free to talk into the camera, say things. I don't know, I don't feel like I'm in North Korea. You can walk freely, you can visit anything you want, you can take pictures of government buildings, and basically I just feel like in any other country there are some rules, but you stick to the rules and it's no big deal. You can basically just walk around, have fun, go on some sightseeing, go into some national parks, whatever. Other than you can't drink at bars, and but Malaysia is close by, so you could just go over the border and meet some people and have some drinks in Malaysia if you really need to. Anyways guys, bye from Brunei.